cheese now, known in Scotland as Crowdie. So it's just a very quick cheese, very similar to Italian ricotta. In Northern Ireland we'd have made a cheese that would have been like ricotta and it's cottage cheese now. But it was always called crying cheese because the only time we ever made cheese traditionally was when a baby was born and you made a nice cheese to celebrate it. So cheese in itself is just milk. And in here I've got milk, and you need to take it up to about 84 degrees. And 84 degrees, if you don't have a thermometer, if you just put your finger in it and it's sort of like, it kind of hurts you a wee bit, then it's ready. Or if you want to just do it the other way with a thermometer. So 84 degrees, a bit of salt, and then in here I've got about a pint and a half of milk. And you want to just put in a couple of tablespoonfuls of vinegar. And then leave that a minute, and really what will happen then is, I'm just going to turn that off. It forms curds, but we have to leave that. I normally just cover it with a tea towel and leave it for a couple of hours. And then all you do is scoop off the curds into, if you can get muslin, that's good. It's quite hard to get, so I use these blue cloths. Spoon it in there, and you get the cheese. Let it drip. I normally let it drip overnight in the fridge. And you're left with the whey. Whey is great for soda bread, for scones, in the same way as you'd use buttermilk. And all I'm going to do now is just gather this cheese, or this Crowdie, or the crying cheese up into a wee ball. And then we're going to do it just like that there. So it does look a wee bit like mozzarella or ricotta, but it's a nice soft cheese. And then to go with this, I'm going to do some parsley. And also these are wild garlic. Wild garlic's quite hard to preserve because it's one of those things that's now grows beside shooks and rivers, and it's lovely pungent leaf. But when the flowers turn to buds, if you pickle the buds, you get this lovely wild garlic bud. So we'll take a couple of these, they're quite pungent, and chop those up. So we're going to do like an old-fashioned garlic cheese. Bit of parsley, not too much. So I'm just going to fire this over the top. Some toasted hazelnuts, and hazelnuts would have grown and still grow sort of around autumn time. There's quite a lot of hazelnut trees around, and they're just a lovely old-fashioned nut. So just chop all this down, and we're kind of making just a coating to go on top of this, just on top of our cheese. So we've got garlic and parsley and soft cheese, which is lovely. And in Ireland as a whole, we were more butter makers. The only time, as I said, we ever made a cheese was just to celebrate the birth of a child. So we're more known as butter makers. It was said that the Romans never invaded Ireland because we were a nation of barbarous butter makers. So that's not bad, although we might have had a better ricotta if they had. So that's just nice and finely chopped there. And then I'm just going to sprinkle that over the cheese. Okay, so just up there. And then just a nice bit of oil. This is an oil from Limavady. It's a rapeseed oil, and just a nice drizzle of that. So you just have that, and you could have that with some soda farls. Just a nice spoonful of it on top of soda farl. But that's Crowdie, or crying cheese in Northern Ireland, Crowdie in Scotland, and it's it was a precursor to our cottage cheese now.